Did you know one of the most insane rescue missions of World War II wasn't about saving a hero, but breaking out a dictator everyone thought was finished? This is the story of Benito Mussolini's jailbreak, the Gran Sasso raid, a mission so wild that even Hollywood would have said, "Tone it down." By 1943, Italy had had enough of Mussolini's disaster-class leadership. The Allies were invading. The country was collapsing, and the Italian king finally booted him out of power and had him arrested. Mussolini went from shouting speeches on balconies to being locked away in total isolation like the world's angriest hotel guest. But Hitler wasn't having it. Mussolini was his closest ally, and more importantly, a political puppet he still needed. So when the Italians tried to hide the former dictator in secret locations, Hitler ordered a rescue mission. Find him. Free him. No excuses. That job fell to a group of German commandos led by the man Hitler called the most dangerous soldier in Europe, Otto Skorzeny. The Italians moved Mussolini constantly. Armored cars, mountain convoys, island prisons. They were playing Where's Waldo with a fascist. But eventually the Germans traced him to the Hotel Campo Imperatore, a remote ski lodge perched on top of the Gran Sasso mountain. No roads, no access, a fortress sitting on the roof of Italy. So Skorzeny decided to do the one thing nobody thought was possible: land gliders on the mountaintop. On September 12, 1943, a squadron of DFS 230 gliders cut loose from their tow planes and dove silently toward the plateau. They crash-skidded across the rocks like giant metal lawn darts, bouncing, sliding, and somehow stopping just short of the cliffs. Before the Italian guards could react, the German commandos stormed the hotel. Guns out, shouting, doors kicked open. And here's the crazy part. Not a single shot was fired. The guards simply gave up. They weren't loyal to Mussolini. They were loyal to not dying on a random Tuesday. Inside, they found Mussolini, unshaven, exhausted, and probably shocked that anyone still cared enough to rescue him. Then came the second impossible part, getting him off the mountain. The tiny two-seat Fiesler Fi-156 Storch landed on the plateau, basically a flying bicycle with wings held together by stubbornness. Skorzeny climbed in with Mussolini, even though the plane wasn't rated for the weight. The pilot gunned it toward the cliff edge, ran out of runway in about 2 seconds, and sailed straight into the void. The little Storch dipped, dropped, skimmed the mountainside, then clawed its way into the air. Against every law of physics and paperwork, Mussolini was free. Hitler called the raid one of the greatest commando operations of the war. Skorzeny became a Nazi celebrity. And Mussolini? He got installed as the leader of a puppet state the Germans controlled until the bitter end. It didn't save the war. It didn't save fascism. But the Gran Sasso raid remains one of the boldest and wildest special operations ever attempted. If you enjoyed this trip down the rabbit hole, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart History for Dumb Times.